All right. Oh, back to school, to prove to you homies that I'm not no fool. I got my lunch packed up, my shoes tight, tight. I hope I don't get in a fight. Oh, back to school, back to school, back to school. What is up, homies? Yo, my Steven Lucido here! And today I am bringing back the live stream, baby! Man, I sound like a fool right now. Yup. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am coming back from live streaming, as y'all can see. It has been since 2019 since I last did one. I mainly did another one in 2020, but it was a huge fail. I do not want to go into detail about the story. Apparently, I have lots and lots of things to say, but I want to save it because I don't know how long this is going to be. Considering how I am doing something different, as y'all can see, you guys know how I do my live streams. What is it? When you see me play Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, it's always online. But when it comes to Everybody's Golf, it's not really online. This is something different. Instead of playing online, I'm going to be doing a Let's Play gameplay on this game. I am so happy for this opportunity. And, my god, that's pretty much it. So basically, to let you homies know, I had to work on this game before for one reason, and it was because of this. It's because of the side stories. I'll probably show you guys in a different live stream, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, for those of y'all who don't know what I'm playing right now, or if y'all clearly forgot or whatever, I don't know. Today we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. This is a game that I just got on the day that it was released, but I couldn't exactly live stream on the day because first of all, I needed to prepare because if not, I won't even know what the hell I'm doing. And secondly, this is something I've never tried before. You guys know that I've been playing racing games. You guys know I've been playing golf games. And if y'all haven't checked me out on Instagram, you guys know I've been playing fighting games like Tekken, for example. And that's pretty much it. Anyways, this is something new. This is something different. I'm about to get into horror for the first time. Psychological horror, that is. Anyways, without any further ado, I am sorry for talking a little too much. It's time to play Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh yes. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me, but yeah, I'm just putting that out there. This is a game that came out on September 22nd, 2017. I can't wait for this. So pretty much, you guys know when you begin a new game, it'll show what name you want to pick. You got, like type in your name, but it's not going to show for me because, like I said, I've worked on this game before, and yeah. Let's begin. By the way, I can do voices for these duckies as well, but I'm embarrassed to, so I'm not going to. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. Now I get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. And to let you homies know, there is a reason why my name in this game is MC Steve. A lot of people say that, oh, Minecraft Steve? I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I get it. That's what MC stands for. You know, Minecraft. But way I see it, I don't see it as Minecraft because I hate Minecraft. Just don't get me started. And secondly, the way I see this is main character. MC Steve, obviously, is my Discord name. This game is the reason as to how I came up with the MC Steve name on Discord anyways. So yeah. Anyways, let's continue.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, MC Steve.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. Oh my god, I feel like a jackass right now. I don't know why. Anyways, we cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commutes.
By the way, MC Steve, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? Huh. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by, on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
For those of y'all who don't know what a NEET is, I actually have it on my phone. It stands for Not in Education, Employment, or Training. Refers to a person who is unemployed and not receiving an education or vocational training. So that's what it is. That's what NEET means.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. I mean, that kind of confuses me. He said no promises though. And when Sayori told him a promise, he did. I mean, come on, that literally makes no sense in my opinion.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
Why? You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know...
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
I feel like a jackass. Oh my god. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. I forgot to mention before, if there's any words that I can't pronounce, I apologize. I'm just putting it out there because in this game, some of the words can be exotic as hell, and it's going to be hard for me to pronounce it. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'll go into the anime club.
Sorry. Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Oh, don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh.
Fine.
I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
I feel like a jackass, man, I'm not even gonna lie. And thus, today marked the day I sold my soul for a cupcake, I guess. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you! Don't call me a new member! Huh? I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy?
Way to kill me, atmosphere! I feel like a jackass. Oh my god. Why, man?
Ah, MC Steve. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
I am fighting real hard not to do different voices for these girls. I swear to God. I'm not kidding you. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I forgot to say this before. Every character in this, all the girls, are 18 years old. I am not kidding you, homies. For those of y'all who don't believe me, look it up on Wikipedia. I am telling the goddamn truth.
What are you looking at? If you want something... Wait, if you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Obviously, she's not a first-year student, because you guys know, if you're a first year, then you have to be 15 years old. Second year is 16, third year is 17, and you guys know, fourth year is 18. You guys know about that. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right?
That's right.
It's great to see you again, MC Steve.
Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other.
Well,
we rarely talked. But we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. I mean, in my opinion, I don't care what y'all say. When it comes to the term beautiful, she's not as beautiful as Sayori. That's in my opinion. By the way, I'm not no simp, so don't get me started. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me is so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Feels a little what?
Come, sit down, MC Steve. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey! I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. I mean, I don't see myself as awkward if I'm sitting next to Sayori, but I guess, man. What the hell? Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing. The little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know, just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. Not for you. No, you dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Well, to you, yes. To me, I'll give you that. I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori.
Well,
I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here.
so...
You're watching me returning from live streaming. This is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I've seen someone did the whole gameplay, but I've never actually played the game. There is a huge difference. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. By the way, this game is psychological horror. I have to play for the game in order to get that horror, so yeah, I'm trying something different for once. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know,
To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicly, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monika is a really great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way.
Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah,
We'll do our best.
you know it.
Everyone, I cannot pronounce that, enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So MC Steve, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well,
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that question.
manga?
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not that much of a reader, I guess. Well,
That can change.
what am I saying?
I spoke about thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. She is putting a lot of thought into this.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories, which deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately... I know I can't pronounce that word. Deliberately? That's my guess. Take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yeah, right.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal, horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Sorry, I had to clear my throat.
Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give it back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Oh my god, I don't know why, but I love being a jackass right now. I mean, I love acting like a jackass, but I'm sorry about that. Suri slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
I gotta put this out there, what does she have against being cute? I just don't get how the hell that's her trigger. I just don't get it. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experiences too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aww, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Speaking of silence for a moment, give me a second. Alright, that was silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, MC Steve?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But, I'm sorry, I thought... MC Steve...
You... all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Seriously, my man? I can't be asked. Oh my god. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, then I guess I need to turn their frowns upside down. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Oh my god, that's so adorable.
Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. I guess I have problems too. I don't know, my man. I don't know. But, agree when I say this, they're all 18 years old. Look it up on Wikipedia.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club, MC Steve. Ah, thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone.
I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. MC Steve, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my... I cannot pronounce that word, I am so sorry. Writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, MC Steve, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right! God damn it. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Obviously they're childhood friends to each other because they've known each other for years, man. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
I don't know why I love acting like a jackass. With that, the two of us depart the clubroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. They actually did my exact top order from my most favorite to my least favorite. I'm sorry. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright! I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's poem time! Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I think how I'm gonna do parts is at the ending will always be none other than what is it? The live stream after when I'm done with the poems. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Fro's pretty much screwing me over right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm just only putting this out there, like I said. I haven't did this since 2019. Doing live streams back since 2019. I haven't did another one ever since. This is the return of me doing live streams, starting with something different. You know, like I said, it's none other than a new type of game that I've never did before in my life, and that is none other than a psychological horror game, which you guys are looking at right now, Duck Club Plus. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I gotta say. I don't think there's anything else I gotta say. I don't know. I could be wrong. Again, like I said, I've never played this game before. I've seen someone did a whole gameplay of this, never actually played the game. I'm thinking that's the same shit. It's not. It is a huge difference. I am not kidding you right now. Alright. That's pretty much it. So, there you homies have it. That was Act 1, Part 1 of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Me doing a Let's Play. It's great that I'm coming back from live streaming. But then again, it's been a while for me, man. It's been a while. Anyways, that's pretty much it. If you homies enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, comment. Turn on the bell icon so you don't miss any new videos I upload. Like I said, coming to you tomorrow will be another live stream, which is part 2 of Act 1 of this game. You can be the first to watch, like, and post a comment. Don't even question about this background, okay? She's my favorite Doki. Just don't ask. Check me out on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. The links are in the description down below. I'm thinking maybe on coming to you this Sunday, I'm going to post another TikTok video. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see what happens. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Until the next time, it's your homeboy, Steven Lucido, signing out. Stay tuned, homies.